everybody, my name is Joy and welcome back to MUDLARKS. Now, when we left off, we were going to talk to Hillary and ask about Vincent. Mind if I ask you a few questions, Hillary? Shoot, bruv. Was Vincent supposed to meet you here? Not, just out of... Yeah, man, he was. We arranged last week that he was going to come meet me after my run and hang out for the day. Have you heard from him today? No, haven't seen or heard from him since the night before last. He hasn't called me or nothing. So yeah, I left Vincent a note to meet me here, but maybe he didn't get it, or maybe the prick is standing me up. I was with him yesterday and he actually disappeared. What happened? He disappeared? I went mudlarking with him and he literally disappeared. He went ahead of me, was out of view for about a minute, and he vanished. No way. Did you get the cops, man? That's serious. I know, right? The police weren't interested. Apparently he hasn't been missing long enough to file a case. Okay. Bullshit. He probably just left the shore somewhere else though. There's only one exit and I would have seen him go past if he left. Far out, I don't know what to say. Like I say, I haven't seen him since 2 nights ago, but I don't think he has been to the flat otherwise. My note would have reminded him to come here. But I will check when I get back and let you know somehow. Cheers. Why do you think he would stand you up? You know what? I know he's your good mate and all, but he's been acting bass strange for the last couple of days. Oh, why? Well, normally he's so chatty and happy all the time, like, you know. But he's been a shaky bastard, man. White as a ghost, locking himself away in his room and moody as fuck. I swear I even heard him talking to himself. How strange. And I was all trying to be friendly and normal, but he was just ignoring me. So I wasn't too surprised, like when he didn't show up today. He still might? Nah, man, he's always time for shit like this. Okay, sorry about that, I forgot my timer again. What do you think caused his weird mood? I mean, he found the locket, so I think maybe that has to do... Is this gonna be like a curse? It's been since you guys found that brooch or something when you was locking or whatever that shit is called. Really? He was so happy to have found the locket. Yeah, man, when I saw him the morning after you found it, he was hangover as hell, but so excited. Then as the day progressed, he just lost the plot. He looked like something had really scared him big time, bruv. How strange. He seemed so happy on the phone yesterday morning. You managed to use your phone? I guess it was just before the networks went haywire. My phone hasn't worked since the meteor strike. Anyways, yeah, I think his mood was caused by that locket or some shit, man. That's like voodoo shit or something. I've got the locket right now, and my mood is fine. I don't think expensive antique jewelry can make you feel bad. No, probably not. Hey man, I'm just telling it like it is. Ever since you guys found that locket, he went downhill into a shivering, paranoid mess. How have you got it? I found it on the shore after you went missing. Shit. Be careful, man. There's something about that locket, I swear. You heard him talking to himself. Yeah, man, I walked past his room the night before last. I heard him mumbling and shouting as if he was talking to a couple of people. Did he have visitors? Nah, no one came in. I was in the lounge watching TV all night and didn't see anyone. Could you hear what he was saying? Not really, but he seemed agitated. It was weird, man. Like from some sort of horror film. I knocked on the door, but he didn't answer. How strange. He wasn't talking on the phone. His phone was sitting on the table in the lounge. Weird. What do you think scared him? I don't know, bruv, but I swear down he was only weird after he found that locket. Maybe he thought he was going to make a fortune from it, and he was so overwhelmed by the thought of all that money. Perhaps. It couldn't have been that much money, I mean... Unlikely, I know, bruv. There just doesn't seem to be anything scary about it. I mean, it's been in my pocket now for 24 hours and nothing weird has happened. Well, aside from dreaming about a giant locket eating Vincent with a guest appearance from a vomiting talking duck. Oh, it was vomiting, that's... Okay. It was projectile vomiting in my face. Man, if I was you, I would throw that shit back in the Thames. Or sell it and buy a house. I don't think you could buy a house Never mind. He was paranoid and shivering. I'm not an antiquaire. Do you say that in English like that? I'm not an antique expert, but I don't think you could buy a house from the profits of just a tiny locket unless it's, I don't know, from a famous person or anything. I don't know. I'm wasting time. He was paranoid and shivering. He was sitting at a table in the lounge, just staring at the space like I came and opened the fridge and he shouted, "Don't open it, they are in there." And I was like, bruv, you're losing the plot, boy. Wow, he was. That is so weird. Oh my god, stop. He thought somebody was in the fridge. Yeah, he was shaking like a dog shitting razor blades. Maybe this can all be explained by him being high as hell. He does smoke pot. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe. Who knows, who knows. Have you been for a run? Yeah, if he's a pot smoker, that would explain a lot. It's a good morning for it. I went for a few laps around the park. You should come sometime, bruv. You're getting fat. Yeah, that's true. Thanks, Hillary. Maybe someday. Just hit me up. Do you notice anything else strange about him since he found the locket? That's pretty much it. Just being a weird, moody prick. He looked terrible, too. Yeah, he looked pretty haggard when I saw him in the morning. Oh yeah, sorry, bruv. I just remembered something. Yeah? The last time I saw him, he rambled a bit about needing to find out who the people were in the photographs of the locket. Really? Yeah, man. It seems like he was obsessed with it. He was kicking himself that he couldn't figure out how to find him. But they're probably long gone. I mean, if it's really an old locket. How strange. What did he say exactly? He just kept muttering, but I heard stuff like, "I must find them, how do I find them," and shit like that. I'm sure he's been acting weird. He scared me, Winston. I wonder if this all connects together somehow. What reason would Vincent have for needing to know who the people are in the photographs, and why was he in such a strange mood? I need to find out more about this locket and the people pictures inside. This is starting to get a bit spooky. Do you have any idea where he might have gone? Mate, it sounds like the only place he got to was the bottom of the Thames River. We've got to get the police involved, man. Yeah, I must try that angle again. He didn't get swept away by one of those meteor wave things. I talked to some scientists who seemed to think that was unlikely. I don't know. It's a real mystery. Catch you in a bit, mate. Okay, see you, man. I'm gonna wait around a bit longer just to make sure Vincent isn't going to show up. Any sign of Vincent? No, bruv, nothing. Okay, wanted to make sure. He didn't have anything else to say? Squirrels fascinating tourists to London for centuries. That's true. There's like a lot of squirrels when you go to a park in London. They're pretty cute though, I must admit. Don't pick them up though, that's pretty... a nest. There's a huge bird's nest here, perhaps belonging to a crow. It looks empty. I got some... If it's a crow, he probably likes shiny things, so I should keep this away from him. That's a funny idea. Am I going to need a crow? Oh well. It's an old bandstand, dates from the 1800s, I think. I don't come to this park that often, but I have seen brass bands tooting away on there on occasion. Alright, I don't think there's much else I can do here for now. I think I'm gonna have to do something with the crow's nest. I feel that coming. Anyway, do I have a new location now? What, I can't go to the police? Foreshore entrance. I don't think I can... UKSA has closed access to the foreshore. There's no point in going there. No, okay. Let's go to the cock-in. Maybe there's something new to find. Maybe there's something new to find out. That's the police. Lionel, yes, I was... Oh, mister. Hello there. The face, look at the face. He really is a psychopath. Alright, Lionel. Talk to me. Excuse me, Mr. Garrett. Do I know you? I'm familiar with your work, Mr. Garrett. Treasures of the Thames. Ah, quite. I always forget they put that ruddy great portrait of my visage on the back cover. What? Ask about the book Treasures of the Thames. Mr. Garrett, after seeing your book about Treasure of the Thames, I understand you are something of an authority on items found in the Thames River. I would like to think so. I've been studying the whole of the Thames currently for 20 years now, and still to this day the sheer amount of valuable objects it offers up astounds me. What sort of things have you found over the years? Well, I don't find them myself exactly. I leave that to the mudman. But whatever they find, I study and evaluate, and the cream of the crop might get featured in one of my books. Cool. Ask about treasures. What is the most valuable treasure you have encountered from the Thames? About 10 years ago, a young chap stumbled upon 3,000-year-old solid gold sarcophagus poking out of the mud near Greenwich. Incredible. Quite how it got there, nobody is sure. No, but the damned little bastard sold it for 2 million. Wow, serious cash. Maybe I should get into mudlarking, but I doubt there's a lot to find in my lake. My friend found this locket on the bank of Thames a few days ago. Do you mind having a look at it? Delightful, I always love seeing new treasures. Intriguing piece, solid gold. Solid gold? Indeed, feel the weight of it. It's quite heavy for sure. How old is the locket? This make, the Hildebrand, was popular from around the turn of the 20th century through the mid-20th century, and it's not the first I've seen turn up from the Thames. But unfortunately the date stamp is missing, so I can't give you an exact date. The date stamp? As you can see here on the back of the locket there is a small niche, a groove in the gold. That's true. This niche is common and unique to Hildebrand lockets. It was essentially a secret compartment where the owner would store something relating to their loved one, or one such as a lock of hair. On your particular locket, however, the cover of this compartment has come off. Oh. The date of the manufacturer and indeed often the name of the owner were generally stamped on the back of this cover or date plate. So if I found this date plate, I could find out who owned the locket. Potentially, at least you could find out the exact date of the manufacturer. You say this locket was found by the Thames, yes? Yes, my friend picked it up. I don't think I need to get into the whole Vincent is missing story with Garrett. Not yet anyway. I would hesitate to suggest it, but perhaps if the date plate could be found around the site of the locket's discovery. I mean, it's unlikely this thing could have been in the river for 100 years and the date plate could have been broken off before it even reached the river. I would encourage you to at least have a look. It would be interesting to see the exact date. I will definitely check it out. Why would you be interested to find out the date? Merely curiosity. This is my living. And to be honest, if you had the date plate reattached, you would have the best preserved Hildebrand locket I've ever seen. Interesting. It really is perfectly preserved. Okay, well, is the locket valuable? Such is the lovely condition of this piece and the fact that it is more or less solid gold to my eyes anyway. I would say, as it is now, probably around £6,000. Wow. Yes, Hildebrand was a luxury quality brand. Whoever owned this must have been wealthy. I'm sitting on a small fortune here. But wait, with the date plate reattached, you are looking at an extra grand at least. Wow. Where was the locket made? It's a Swiss brand, very popular amongst the wealthy and well-crusted citizens of London of its day, and still to antique enthusiasts this day. Other lockets. You mentioned other lockets like this showing up? Yes, but this is the first I've seen for quite some years. Were there any reports of strange things relating to these lockets? Pardon? Here goes. Well, since my friend found this locket, he began to act strangely, talking to himself, being paranoid, possibly seeing things. No, never. I can't see how there could possibly be a connection. All the others I have seen were found by people who then went on to or had made a lot of money selling them to collectors. That was a long shot. Do you happen to know anything about the people inside? Let's have a look. No. I don't have a clue, I'm afraid. That's okay. Mudlarking. My friend and I are actually regular mudlarkers. Ah, delightful. If you ever find anything of interest, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thanks, Mr. Garrett. Call me Lionel. My contact details are at the back of any of my books. Thanks for your help. A pleasure. Excuse me, Mr. Garrett. Yes. Thanks for your help. See, let's talk to Nicola first, before I talk to the police officer. Hi, Nicola. Oh, is that the same police officer? He doesn't look like it, but I couldn't really tell because he was kind of far away. Hey, Winston, what can I do for you? Any sign of Vincent around here? Sorry, mate. You still haven't found him? No, he's still missing. Shit. Let me know if there's anything I can do. Thanks. That's BC Norman. Let's talk to him. PC Norman? Oh, hey, it's you. I've done something incredibly stupid. What happened? I'm so bloody stupid I am. Oh god, this guy had an accent, right? I'm so bloody stupid I am. Never thought I'd be so Piccadilly. Piccadilly? Silly. So bleeding silly, Gov. What have you done? You're so generous. Never before had a man given me such an opportunity to jack in his Captain Kirk. This Cockney rhyming slang is outrageous, yeah. Captain Kirk? Are we on the Starship Enterprise? What are you harping about, Governor? Captain Kirk, work. Always. Anyway, so he did me the gracious favor, the gift of the century. The very expensive meteorite that was going to make me and the fork and knife so much buns I'd be sorted for bread and honey till kingdom come. A tear rolls down his cheek. Have I gotten away with fooling this poor man? Well, it's been stolen. God, you're having a giraffe, mate. Now it's full on weeping. The meteor was stolen. Taken from me for my very own home. From my very own Bin Laden. Bin Laden? Garden in it. I said it outside in the garden overnight. I thought it was safe, I did. There's a fence out of a bleeding mile high out there. But I woke up in the morning to discover some bleeding bastard had taken it. Oh dear, I can't believe I have gotten away with this. Not only has he bastard taken my meteor, but he replaced it with a bloody normal rock. I don't believe it. More weeping. The meteorite is gone without a trace. Absolutely. All I have is this bleeding rock. What the Donald Duck am I supposed to do with a bleeding rock? Was there any sign of a break-in to your home or garden? Absolutely none. Mind you, the rain was so hard last night I couldn't hear a thing. I've never seen so much Duke of Spain in all my life. Methinks the rain has washed away the coal and glitter, yes, leaving behind the rock. As much as I like PC Norman, he certainly doesn't have too much between the ears. Bless him. I just feel so bad. You did me such a favor. You gave me the chance to change my life. Now this. How could I ever make it up to you, Gov? You could file a formal missing persons report on my friend for a start. Of course, Mimaka. I do remember the details. Bearded fella, wasn't he? Brown hair, 30s? That's right. Consider it done. I will launch a search for him at this moment. Really? Well, as soon as I can. I'll let you know if you find any witnesses to the man's disappearance. Or indeed if he is brown beard, any reported bodies floating up to the shore. That is hotly reassuring. Thanks, PC Norman. No worries, Gov. See you in a bit. Alright, Maka, may the force be with you. Alright, force be with you. Anything else? Any news on Vincent? Sorry, Maka, not yet. I will do my best to find your mate. Thanks. So, we got PC Norman on our side, luckily. Let's see, so I knew a thing or two. Yeah. I knew a thing or two about the locket now. I doubt I can do anything here. Anything in the back room? I wonder if my drunk lady is still there. No, it's all empty. So, what kind of clues do I have, actually? Do I want to give that back to him? His, police badge? I'll give it back to him if he asks for it. That's not going to work. Okay. Now what? Let's see, where can we go? Let's see, we got the map, we got home, we got Vincent Flat, we got quarantine area. That person is gone. The scientist from yesterday is nowhere to be found, so the computer is not on. Some sort of scanner, maybe they used for medical tests. Sticker. It's the logo for the AFC Wimbledon Football Club. This man is a wumble. I guess talk to him? Hi again. How can I help you, sir? Any more news on what's going on? Well, sir, I've just received confirmation from our quarantine lab that is most exciting. What is it? Well, we have confirmed that the water has no apparent effect on those who have come in contact with it. That's great news. I'm not surprised, but still slightly relieved. And there has been no reports of any tidal surges happening anywhere in the United Kingdom for over 24 hours. Does this mean the foreshore is going to be reopened now? I'm afraid not. For precautionary reasons, we are leaving access ways closed for another 48 hours to monitor the situation further. But I need to get down there to look for this date plate thing. I can't help but have a feeling that there's an odd connection between Vincent's disappearance and this locket, especially after what Hillary said, not to mention my dream. Is there no way you can push this forward? Until I get word from an official HQ, there is no way I can give our guards clearance to reopen the shore. Thanks for your help. Anytime? See, can I do something with that? Can't do anything with it. I don't think he's going to let me use his radio. Probably not. So, we know he's... What was it? A football fan? And the foreshore is still... locked? Oh, you're a police officer. Yes, I'm afraid you will need documentation. Yeah. Okay, never mind. That's what happened last time. Never mind. Oh, I can't go to the foreshore. I figured I'd try. A guard and a... Oh, I think I know what to do. Looks like a UKASA guard / handsman. He is absolutely motionless in his intensity. Well... Hello, sir. I'm sorry, officer. Strictly no access today. Move along, sir. It's a massive chunky walkie-talkie radio. I think I need to use this radio to, like, let the police officer give him the commands to. Maybe he will fall for it. Excuse me, you cannot enter the same shore by orders of the UKSA. Oh, okay, that leads to the shore as well. I did not know that, but I am sure I need to do something with that radio. So there's something with football, there's something with the radios. I don't know, but I am also out of time again for this episode, so we're moving along nicely now. It's been great. It's been, what I'm trying to say is that the game has gotten a bit more of a flow to it, which I like. Maybe I've become more practical with it. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!